Now you can say it.
Yeah. 2 months ago. Last time was a lot of chaos and fuckery ensued. We picked up at the guard outpost on the wall where shenanigans ensued, and then the party had a more than light scare because Dervash was ready and willing to assault the party because of some trickery that this mysterious character had unleashed after some clever uses of a gerbil ball by our resident catfolk. And then some talking off of the ledge done by said same catfolk. The murder in Dravash's eyes was redirected back to the direction it was supposed to go. You all gave chase to what was essentially a small ambush at the guards' quarters, that upon which you encountered a second visage of Dravash, who was ordering the ambush of guards to unleash their arrows on y'all, in which many a guard lost his life at the hands of the party. And
they chose wrong.
Yeah. The battle went sideways, we'll put it lightly. At which point,
I remember summoning a lot of elemental damage on them.
Oh yeah. Because he kept changing his shape inside of the guards, and it was hard to tell which one was which. So yeah, you guys just decided to lay waste to them.
Oh no, they shot arrows first. Just slice up the bit.
He started it.
Yeah. And in the confusion of the battle, he ended up getting the opportunity to slip away. At which point, once again, thanks to Dravash's trusty axe, you all were able to follow the signs, upon which you are now at the castle in the king's throne room, upon which is where you all are at now. Dravash attempted to use his axe to narrow down exactly where the suspicious figure was at, but was unable to. And that's where we left off, was kind of a standoff where you all are unsure what to do. You've broken the news that the murderer is amongst them, and they have started to cordon off the castle itself and get the people to relative safety inside the castle, not letting anybody out. And here's where we'll kick off. What do you do?
Obviously, we're all panicking.
Wait for Dravash just to say kill everybody.
Pretty much. That sounds about right. So, party leader, what do we do?
Not the party leader.
So you're Dravash.
At this point, you basically are.
I am the shielding, kick everyone's ass. Hasn't died yet. First.
Highest ranking official amongst the party, most notable.
Exactly, all those things.
Yeah.
So, party leader.
I'm delegating leadership.
Because only a leader can delegate leadership.
Exactly. Oh, alright, let's see.
Don't give his face. Give him kisses.
Can I help you, Bruce? Fuck out of here, Bruce.
He's like, hey, you smell like popcorn.
I'll show you what that tongue do.
Gross. He licks buttholes.
Well, licks his own.
No, if he's trying to lick Peter, does that make Peter a butthole? If he's trying to lick Peter, does that make Peter a butthole?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless it's your face or hands, then it's food.
I was about to be rid of me and say, well, he's right color, but
Damn.
That's rough. That's a little too far.
Talking about your brown eye.
Oh, I still come back here?
He's stalking you. That's hilarious. Max is like,
you know we love you, Peter.
love hatred. It's fine.
Do we know? Or do we like the idea? That's racist.
How is that racist?
I don't know, but I'll find a way.
I said every black person ever.
Also racist.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
That's Peter riding a bike.
I should have put this age
Putting a
restricted
stick in
before I
his own
started.
spokes. We're gonna get
Oh, did you not?
I don't get monetized to begin with. That's not the problem. I just don't want them to delete the video.
I know. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Where am I in all this? Just somewhere.
No,
You're
you're
right there.
hijacking money.
I
Like
didn't
Peter
steal
does.
You're on the run.
anything. You stole someone's purse. No. Yeah, you
You were accused of stealing someone's purse.
did.
At which point he convinced the guards very well, and then the guards gave chase.
Then he convinced the rest of us too, so.
So you stole money in purses.
There's so many other ways it could have gone.
There are so many other ways it could have
Wait.
Believe me, I was the one telling the story, and I was not. I was in a bit of
And it
disbelief.
just so happens falls out that you're the thief of the party.
I'm a cleric.
Yeah, but you're also black, so.
Motherfucker.
This is. People aren't gonna understand that we're just joking, but you know.
Oh no, no,
If they've been watching our videos, they would.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
Peter knows we're joking.
yeah, he sounds like he thinks he's taking a little personal every now and then. But then he does that and justifies it
That's
all.
racist. What accurate?
Well, if that's the case, then
No.
everything goes.
No. I don't know where you're going, but no.
But we
it's
do
actually
have to change our jokes a little bit though. Now that we know you're Mexican too.
I am not Mexican.
Yeah, you're
That's not what your wife just said.
No, this has been a running joke for like 8 years.
You just let it happen.
Well, the great thing about being black is you know.
But Tasha, what kind is he? Is he the fix the roof kind, or is he the
The
Drinks
fix
everything.
The roof kind. Okay, I'm going
We're
to.
talking about when you call them Mexican a while ago.
I don't really know what besides.
They're trying to figure out our roof did a
I
fantastic
don't
job.
just-
Oh no, that's the good ones.
Yeah, my roof looks amazing. We actually got the siding done too recently. A bunch of white guys, but oh, he was so nice.
Somebody use like I don't know Arcana or something.
Somebody use their camera or something.
Yeah. Well, fuck it, why not? There's probably magic shit all over the place, like every time I do this. I have a big plus, so that's 20 plus.
Yeah. You can't discern.
See?
Where in the
That's
building?
why I don't do it no more.
Well, there's a very specific reason why.
Can you discern the type of magic?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like he's not even discerning any differences.
Yeah, it's just magic everywhere.
Well, you got to think everybody in your party has magical equipment. You notice the king definitely is radiating some magic shit.
Well, it's not unexpected.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
Can we feel out for specific types of magic, like illusory magic?
if you're specifically targeting, I guess you could attempt. I need to definitely make a DC much higher.
Do you need to go?
I don't
Yeah.
think that would be Tal's thing, because I'm more of a conjuring type.
Yeah.
Weather control and all that.
Go potty.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, it definitely would be something if you had a specialization in illusory magic.
Like a bard type character.
Yeah.
Who has very little illusions.
Yeah.
And no
It's more
technique.
common for them.
Ah.
Well, no, it's straight up Arcana check that we're talking about.
So presently, there's an
Yeah.
awkward silence as there is a stare down between the party and the king's party.
The King's Park.
Can I just come flying through out
Got a
of
party
nowhere?
The
That would get
staring
you
at
killed,
y'all
but okay.
because everything's awkward right now because the announcement's been made.
Because
that the killer
everybody
amongst
is
them.
ready to kill something, just no one knows what to kill yet. And if you come flying through the window,
No, it's me.
But how long was it since?
somebody might know it's you.
That's a whole.
Somebody might be on the trigger finger.
That's a whole 14 investigation. Have you seen anyone who is out of place?
So you're rolling an investigation and you're asking. Okay. Okay.
What do you mean out of place?
What do you mean? Oh,
Did you hear the voice of a thief?
Oh, I'm so gonna kill you.
So, I mean, presently, several of the guards that are around the king are kind of looking left and right. And kind of light shrugs are going through them.
I point to the nearest one. What about you? How long have you worked here?
6 years, Lord.
6 years. All right, well that's long enough.
How long was it since the fight in the?
I mean, it's. I believe you all took a short rest because I have everybody getting more health, but nobody's at full
That's
health.
a 16. Whenever they were looking around, I was looking for the one not looking around.
I mean, they were all pretty well looking around. About the only one who is pretty steadfast is the king. He's standing and he's looking. And he's
Kingly.
yeah, kingly, majestic,
Do you share
golden
that
armor and
information?
everything.
Do you share that information?
I mean, he's
No,
pretty far back.
I'm
He's-
far back.
Yeah.
What's my health
You are presently at 99.
at? Okay.
Unless
Does
you-
everybody know their present health?
I never reset D&D Beyond, so it should be right.
Yeah, it should be. 96. You're at 99. I had you at 85, but that may have been because you hadn't you had taken a short rest, but yours hadn't gone back up. That's all I have for yours. Rockwind I have at 88. Ilenia 99. Javash at 154. Grim at 57, but not present. And then I've got Vans at 119, but not present. So what is yours at?
89.
89? Okay.
So I pointed at the king. What about you? You with your shiny armor. You look suspicious. That was an 11.
I'm so proud of you. And I'm just so... I would say 44 years would do fine.
It's quite a bit longer than the guard, so maybe you are not the guy.
It just kind of raises an eyebrow and nods his head. And looks back at Darash like... Darash in the midst of his...
Oh.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Prepping the back of your head.
I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
You only
Can't
got
do
rope.
that when you're in the front, can you?
You only got to wear these.
You know you
feel
like
rope
it,
now.
so why are you fighting it?
Yeah.
Don't fight it, baby. It's okay.
Who's that?
So when he starts stroking
That's
your
what I'm waiting
head, be
for.
like, it's okay.
Just be glad he's not wearing shorts.
Are there any
Or if he was wearing shorts, you could see
Yeah,
everything.
you would get straight, full sight.
or like vases?
Already missed when he's reaching for the popcorn.
Statues, yes. I mean,
It's
there
just
are
shocking
ways
that he
off. I
is
mean, if you
not
think about it,
paying his
usually a king's throne
Oh, it's weird,
room,
ain't it?
it's fairly wide open,
No.
but there are pillars
No,
with
it's not.
statues that are
Darren,
probably
Stop instigating.
probably
shit.
What
closer
happens at a
out.
boxer?
You know,
I was cold when I got home.
Good. Stay cold, bitch.
There's still boxes underneath.
yeah.
Or are there?
I think Peter wants to find out.
About 80 feet off to either side will be where the first pillars with some statues around them begin. I mean, the room, like I said, the room's very open. It is closer to midday, a little in the afternoon, so there is a lot of sunlight coming in. There's stained glass windows. I mean, there's a lot of light, very few shadows. The shadows usually are protruding from the actual pylons themselves. But yeah, not really any plants.
Okay. So I want to walk over to the nearest statue and kind of like tap my knuckles on it. Do we know if this guy can turn into statue? That was a 17.
Okay. So I mean, that would be about 80 feet off. So I mean, that'd be movement plus dash action.
Or technically in combat.
I mean, for rounds of keeping track of time, is more what that's for. So, I guess move him like right around where your thing starts, Barry.
Which one?
Silver. Yep.
I have 30, so 18 seconds of walking to get to where I need to be.
Okay.
3
So,
rounds with walking.
Yeah.
to that statue.
And when Payne says that, that is a 18 Arcana at the statue. See if any damage glowing.
no. No, you don't recognize any of the statues glowing. I mean, you asked the question, but I mean, you would be the ones to answer that one as well.
And I don't think it's a statue.
Okay. The statue looks suspicious. It did not look like anybody else. Usually a king has a throne room full of statues of himself. Most of them are very,
You can always break it if you don't believe me.
That's
No,
true.
that'd probably be a bad idea.
I could.
Wouldn't the king get pretty pissed off that start breaking all the statues?
You should definitely break a statue, man.
But you've already said that it does not have any kind of element, magical.
Stuff thing. Stuff thing.
What they said.
I will direct a question to the king.
Okay.
Ask if he has any mystics that we can be consulted.
I mean, you would know that. I mean, the Wizard College is in Bryn Shadron itself, and he does have a close.
Himself.
Yeah, he's got a close staff. One of them being his the actual first Wizard Rathgar. So I mean, you do know that is somebody at his beck and call.
Then instead of posing the question, I will ask him to bring forth Rathgar so we can consult him.
Okay.
Hate to point out an obvious flaw, but
What you got going on
who are we gonna send to go get him?
Part of my plan. Point to a random guard man. Yes.
Okay. You.
That one.
I mean, the king is inclined, especially because of your rank and what he knows of you. You've met before. To agree to this request, it seems like a wise request, but he also does acknowledge Tal, which he doesn't know his name. Statement. So you are going to randomly choose one to go off.
Better yet, I have a dice set. Javash carries dice.
Dravash does carry dice. You are correct.
We'll consult the dice to see who goes.
Okay. So figure out how you want it to be sussed out who goes.
How many are there?
It looks
There's
like
4
a seven
colors, and then there's
4 of each.
4 of each. So roll 2d4.
Okay.
That was easier than I
See
thought it would
anything
be.
you like, Peter?
Shut the fuck up.
I told you you could have sat up here, but you'd rather sit in misery.
Rather
Come
sit
sit
down
down
there.
there.
Misery really is your best friend, isn't it?
Misery loves company.
You want one to be yellow or blue?
Just let me know when your ass falls asleep. You can sit in my lap.
So we've got yellow and blue. Alright.
For your one, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yellow, blue.
I mean, there's
I was told to.
green, yellow, blue, red, and pink are the 5 colors.
Okay.
Oh, it was
And then there are
worth
4 of
Um,
each.
it. Did it tingle? Did you tingle? Yeah, you did. Look at your
Are we
face.
tingling?
What?
That was
Are we tingling?
extremely uncomfortable.
I tickled it and he went,
Oh, at least it's tingling.
that's definitely what I said.
20 of them.
Let's go. No.
You've gone too long, Peter. They have to play catch up.
We really did.
We haven't had our Peter around.
I don't know, I feel
You
like-
can't neglect the Peter for too long. You have to play with it.
It turns blue.
Christ.
Plus it's cold. That doesn't help at all. Poor Peter. Look, he's already turning blue. Look at him.
Side of his face is already blue.
His face is all blue.
Ow! Mac's like, hey, how you doing?
What are the colors
Dick
again?
bag.
Green, red, blue, yellow, pink.
I brought you a Kit Kat too. And a Reese's.
Where's that box of chocolate at?
I don't know.
Still? Okay, back in the fridge. While we're waiting to figure this shit out,
Right.
This chair.
Anyone else want some?
I'm
good.
I got a couple of crap I can use.
So where are you running, Peter?
No idea.
What's your plan of escape?
I can always just.
That's my plan.
Wait.
Escape.
It's gonna be between red and purple.
Apparently, there's sexy Asian women that like
Purple. You mean pink?
This is like
Whatever.
a
I
5-pound
just wrote
box
B,
of
so.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's down to reds. There's only 4 of them?
Yeah.
There's only 4.
Alright, so
There's 0, 8, 9, and 3.
0, 8, 9, 3.
So roll a d10.
1 for 0. Well, no.
Oh, you just d4. Okay.
It's like a solid block.
So 1 through 4 and
Yeah.
the lowest number. So number 4.
So
So
9.
the highest
Technically,
was
it's
number
supposed to
9.
be fudge, though.
Red 9.
Red 9,
Supposed
the
to be.
one right in
Yeah.
front of the king.
And where's it going?
He will be exiting to go find first wizard Rothgar. Yes.
I assume
Alright.
it's this way.
Yes.
Good enough.
Goodness, let's go.
Yep. So,
Can I accompany him?
if you should so choose, yes.
He was the first guy to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust him. No problem.
Okay. Pan follows.
Do not mind me. Continue your business. Find the first wizard. Rock hard.
Guard tries to stay stoic, but there's a chuckle.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
So, it takes several minutes. You all wind down a couple of corridors. He ducks in and out of some passageways, and ultimately comes upon a room where there are other guards present. And it seems to be a workshop of sorts. And there is a little bit older gentleman, probably in his mid-40s, maybe a little bit older. Hard to tell. Has the gray, Gandalf-wise. You come in. The guard speaks his request to him. They kind of look you over. And he just states simply, "The king wishes it." And he comes hobbling forward, and he kind of stays back behind y'all. You get the sense he's not exactly the most trustworthy, and he's wanting to be prepared if either of y'all pulls anything, he's going to take care of business. And you walk back.
The guard walks. Oh, slink back a little bit. You're right not to trust the guard. He looks suspicious.
You all make your way back.
What are we going to use for the wizard?
We'll go with blue.
We'll put the guard back in his place.
The guard comes back, assumes his position, and First Wizard Rothgar is present. I would say you're all. Pan probably retakes his position back by the party. First Wizard Rothgar will be slightly off to the side from which you came, but he'll be somewhat kind of in between. So kind of in that row somewhere. And speaks out. What What is thy bidding? I refer to Devosh. This is his plan.
You just wait.
Okay. We have a problem that I think only you can solve.
Yo, check out Ice, rock hard.
Someone in this room is not who they appear to be. I'm sure you've been made aware of the news.
Yes, by the men that have taken over my workshop.
So we've got a whodunit on our hands.
Who was like Clue?
We have someone who's hiding among them.
So we got who is it on our hands?
Maybe the person that convinced Devos we were the enemy.
That was
And almost got the whole play killed by your fire.
I know. It was a great time. If it
Terrible.
wasn't for a certain hamster ball.
That's fine.
Well, I have narrowed it down to this room and being as our king, or well, your king and my bloody, are in here. We need to figure this out.
That's the situation.
So what would you have with me?
I assume he's pretty good with magic, right? Okay. Well, I'll wave him over. and
Okay.
I'll wave Pan over too,
Okay.
and I will inform him about the essence that I and Pan have, and that whoever is there's a third person in here that is bad with the same essence.
Okay. Okay. So let us defer. Alright, let's let the dice decide. Oh shit.
That's
Well,
a nat 20.
that's a nat 20 to start the night.
Sweet.
Alright, so first wizard Rothgar using his Arcana ability. This was extremely high DC because the nature of what is different of you two is very well masked, I guess would be the word to say. So he gets a very strong sense of what you're hinting towards after a few moments of muttering under his breath, kind of waving some hands and doing some tracing some sigils in front of you. He begins to suss out the nature that you speak of. So let's go. And he is going to.
Oh yeah. Got real close with it.
I'm gonna punch you right, dick.
You can't reach me.
You gonna tongue punch me in my fart box?
What?
Bruce is like, oh, that's fucked up.
You ever heard of that kid?
No.
He used to say it all the time.
Get tongue. Stop it, motherfucker! No!
No means yes. in
Ah!
this world.
No, fucking does not.
No, that's a lot of people that are doing things they're not supposed to do.
No means no, Derek.
You have no shoes on. It's easy target.
Oh. Let me just cover this foot with the shoe.
That's
I
not the
definitely-
one he's got to worry about.
That's so I don't do it.
Bruce, murder.
Oh, you got your.
Bruce is like, I like those people though.
Yes.
He's like, huh?
You got your
Friends.
E-Tran too?
Mm-hmm.
No, no, thank you, Bruce.
Okay.
Boosh.
Why are you so close to me?
I'm looking at you yet.
Hey.
Looking at you yelling.
You caught that growl?
Okay.
You gonna put
So-
Say Dragonite. Dragonite.
What about it?
Trade it. Or Zapdos. No, I'm not.
So after sussing out the nature of your magic, he lets you know that it is within his ability to potentially locate with this information who you are looking for. And he pulls out a book and he flips through it after a couple of minutes and he finds the page he is searching for.
I got enough.
For the spell,
Yeah, baby.
he's going to let you know that because of the nature of what he needs, he is going to need some of both of your blood. So, not much, simple. A drop or two from each of you should be more than enough. And he starts reading some runes off of a
You can
page.
Take a picture of how close he is and send it to
Why?
He also throws out some incense. They light
you
up
got a picture of
and
his leg
smoke
wrapped around
begins
your arm?
to rise off of each of them. Do you both offer the blood that he has asked for?
I do.
Pan?
I just
And?
want one of them for you.
You want blood?
Just a drop.
Or two? Or two?
I do not trust the blood magics. I will be abstaining from donating blood.
You know, they could always just cut you.
Then they will take the blood.
Ravash, do you take blood?
Does he grab Pan's paw and say, God damn it!
He said it does.
Jeremy,
It's a nice big 27.
high or low?
Low.
76. I take some blood.
Do you
Probably
resist?
scrape some off of my armor
Right?
or off of your own knuckles. And you're like, it's a hodgepodge of blood here. You got like 6 people there.
I mean, it has to be fresh blood.
That's fresh. His knuckles stay bloody all the time.
You took a short rest before y'all made your way here, so it would have coagulated and started to dry.
Fine. Take a drop of your blood.
But you gotta figure out where to get it from.
His
Are
big
you
toe.
wearing full gauntlet?
Oh yeah, my body's head to toe except for my face.
I grab
Bloody
his
nose.
tail.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my tail.
And I'll make a little slit in his tail.
Ow! You can't just prick it.
No, this is so much. He's got an axe. There's not so much pricking as.
Yeah, well,
You're lucky that it's not looking like a carrot right now.
And then I'll cut the back of my.
Okay. A few moments and he's waiting and waiting. Dravash convincing Pan that it is in his best interest to give up some of his blood. Dravash reaches, grabs tail. Does a fairly precise cut, so it's not deep and it's not very big, but it's just enough to get a drop or two.
That's what she
Like a paper
Yeah.
cut when you squeeze it.
Pretty much. Dravash also cuts himself, and as both drops fall to the floor, they seem to gravitate towards the incense themselves, and when they hit, the smoke turns a purpley hue and starts to rise, and he begins chanting faster and faster, and it rises, and it seems to almost swirl, and it closes around over top the group, and it's swirling,
I don't like
swirling,
like the buzz, but you're not saving.
and then it starts to settle over for you all. What is
Yeah, dude.
red token 0?
Unless you want a mag beat.
I don't care, whatever you're trying to get.
He's over here.
That was very cute.
Not bad.
Has been
1600 is not terrible.
I expected a lot.
Kill
more.
Javon.
Son of a bitch!
You moving up?
Of course.
To the east.
You running through the guards?
Well,
It's
at this
Dravash.
point, since that is Dravash's initiative, I need everyone to roll initiative.
So, Tal wasn't paying attention.
Man, Tal is just like digging in his ear.
Isn't he way back there though
Yeah.
anyway? So it's fine.
Yeah.
You're safest.
Initiative is +5, so that's a 17 for me.
Well, that's not bad. Yours actually is only like 100 less. No, but yours
That's
is
a
at
4.
600
I
or
don't
something.
think you need to.
Hey, still go ahead of me.
Did you roll?
A 1.
Than that.
God damn.
15.
He's like, oh, there's some
Okay.
earwax in there. He's like,
So,
trying to flick it
I
off his
apologize.
finger.
What is everybody's presently?
17.
Alright, so, Eileen, that's got to be the lowest initiative you've ever rolled.
Yes, because I rolled a 12.
Old man number 2 is sitting at 13.
Okay, so we have.
Bosch is also 13.
Okay, well, we already know Rock has the higher dex out of the two of you.
Yes.
Alright. Somebody had 12. I don't know who.
That was what I rolled,
Oh,
but then I
okay.
had to add
That's
my.
12 plus. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Pam?
15.
Pam is 15.
Man, y'all thought I was gonna kill the party.
Right.
This
I hope I
Not
don't make a
yet.
character again.
So that's. Who's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the date today?
Oh, Tao.
Third?
You saw
Oh,
my dice.
yeah.
Fourth.
So.
Did you roll, Peter?
Four.
He still goes ahead of me. So.
Yep. Okay. So. And then. Okay. So, Alenia, surprisingly, even with your
I'm
worst
still
roll
getting
ever,
hit.
you are first.
Okay.
Oh, and
Am I still first?
Huh?
Am I still first?
Okay.
yes, because you have a higher dex.
What up?
We don't need
Wait,
to
do
be
I?
good friends.
My type is Oh, yeah. Not one.
From a
And one
So
last.
that's how you still catch these hands.
Okay.
Sweet. my
So
man.
I am this one? In
Yes.
the middle?
Yes, the one with the two swords.
So walking.
Mashed
Yeah.
The other guards are gonna attack.
Who's good?
Okay, so Alright. So I have moved.
Oh, I
And
know
then
how
I'm
to say it,
prepared.
but I dropped the banner as I was running.
Naturally. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw a d4 down for it. About how far out are we talking from where you presently are?
Probably
Probably-
halfway?
Yeah, probably right before I got into the
Okay.
guards.
Okay. So yeah, that'll work out.
He's like, enjoy my house.
Okay.
Bruce.
Max is trying to push you into it.
Yeah, there's definitely no dispute about your ability to get to him because of your once you see target, yeah. So when we get to you, Alenia,
Trying to figure if I should use this javelin of lightning so close to Javon.
We'll just shrug it off.
He probably would just shrug it off.
Probably. Actually, you know what? Where was I
Such a
here?
big bag.
Wait, ally. I'm gonna go over here.
Just gonna huck lightning through all of the innocents.
No. Actually, decided against that. I have a bow. Let me use my bow.
Yeah, that's a special from me.
That's hot.
There's a 21.
21 on which one?
Go to sleep.
There are 20 plus guards that all look crazy similar.
Jeremy.
Okay, my odds. We're gonna say I randomly picked this one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My health. My health.
I don't actually remember which one it was. I'm actually.
Red 0 was the
Oh.
one that the smoke was over.
I don't know. That's where you moved, though.
Yes, I can. Technically, I can. Yeah. Okay.
Take that.
5 plus 5. That is a 10
To hit?
for damage. It was a
Oh,
21 to
no,
hit.
you missed.
I missed for the 21. How?
You're shooting through a crowd of men for a specific one.
Okay, well you didn't tell me I missed.
Did you add your +2 to attack me within 30 feet of my banner?
She's not.
I'm in 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
You missed.
Then I say damn.
Okay.
And
So you move.
wait, do I have this one where I have 2? No, that's the other character.
Yep.
Okay. Well then I go grr, and then I stomp my piggies.
Okay. So the guards, oddly enough, for having the same initiative as you, only because I rolled a natural 17, they are going to perform the shove action.
Shove action?
Yes.
Is it gonna be a domino effect?
Oh no. Someone screwed it.
Who are they shoving?
I wonder.
All right. So it's contested athletics. All right. So we'll do essentially the 5 that are around him are going to go systematically. So pink on red. He does nothing. Yellow. Unsuccessful. Green. Unsuccessful.
You fucker.
Yellow is successful. So he pushes 5 feet away, and blue will try to continue the chain. Blue succeeds as well. Afterwards, they start to fall into a rank.
They're well trained.
Spartans? What the hell?
This is the King's Guard.
Yeah.
So they're trying to protect the king and get the.
Yeah, they
other
don't give a
guy
fuck about
out.
us.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
they're competent, but fancy looking.
And they're letting it slide, and you just shot an arrow at one of them.
I'm
So
okay with this. I missed all of it.
they
It's fine.
file in, pull shields and swords, and they enter into defensive stance. The remainders of them.
I wonder if the 6 by him have the protection
No.
fighting style.
And then the king is next in line. He will also enter a defensive stance, but does not make any movement to run away.
King?
King. Pan, it is your turn.
Who's the guy in front? Is that?
That is
Rockhard?
yeah, that is Rockhard. Yes.
Is
First
he,
Wizard Wrath.
Is he trying to attach me? Attach me. Is he trying to attack me?
No.
No.
You had to give him blood.
I had to give him blood. Yeah.
Is that use slots that are clicked or?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tap him on the shoulder. Why are they trying to kill Dravash? I was nursing my tail.
Oh.
I don't think that's who they are aiming for. And as he says this, he begins to bow and walk backwards.
This is a very strange move you're doing. Where are you going?
So he moves 6 paces towards the door.
As you hear him whispering, back it up, back it up,
Big trip.
So they can move 6 diagonally.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Patton, what does the do?
You got that right, Dravash, buddy? Good?
Yeah.
They're just defending
He's the one.
who's the one?
Oh, he's
one-
he can't see. He's behind you.
Yeah, Dravash went running in, and then there was like a ping pong with somebody behind him, and then yeah, he's literally behind Dravash right now.
So,
I mean, you're not in wrong because you're kind of cut off from view by some rather tall knights in heavy armor.
The guy's behind you?
Yeah.
Could you perhaps paint him?
With blood.
Well, the blood will match
I
everyone.
don't have a paintbrush.
Feed him the
Oh,
axe.
okay.
6 seconds is up.
Man is very confused.
Okay. So that is Rocklin and Dravash. Rocklin is, by technicality, by dex bonus, because, well, that's not exactly Dravash's strong suit.
No, not really.
Gotta move 45 feet closer.
Okay.
Attempt to.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You gotta make
7,
terrible
8.
dad jokes. What are you doing?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, 8 would put you right up on him, which is 40 feet. You
Well,
could potentially
That's
do.
all he needs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would put you right there. You could move another 5 feet to get at a diagonal position, or okay.
Oh, heavy side yourself.
Does this count as flanking?
Unfortunately, not. You have his character sheet pulled up.
I sure do.
Excellent.
And gonna use the quarterstaff twice, and then flurry of.
So spending a key point for flurry of blows as well.
Gotta check to see how much key he has left. Okay.
Good. Damn good.
First attack was a 17.
That unfortunately misses.
Second one was a 21.
That does hit.
Well, hold on.
Wait, a 20.
Are you adding the +2?
He was considered having 3/4 cover because he was in a crowd,
Oh, okay.
and
I'm
you don't
done.
have
No,
sharpshooter.
no,
did not.
fine.
Yeah. So yeah, he got a +5 to his AC.
With
Okay.
the banner, the first one was a 19.
19 does hit.
Okay, so that's 2 hits. So.
Damn, I wasn't that far off either.
And then the flurry of blows.
It's okay.
A 19
Does hit.
and a 28.
Much higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Much
So you
higher.
got 4 hits.
Do the quarterstaff first,
Okay.
and then that's plus 14.
That's your biggest one? 3,100?
So,
25?
yes.
3,100? That's your biggest one?
And then the unarmed strike, which is 5 less.
Okay.
Or 4 less. So it'll be 21 and 25.
21, 25. Okay.
46.
Excellent.
Can't mark out key points, so I gotta bring out a pencil.
Okay.
It is when it takes 8,010 candies.
Alrighty.
It's like an OP.
Next in line is none other than Dravash.
Mr. Dragass.
Let's see. So, what's AC?
You know at least a 19 hits.
Okay.
17 misses.
My lowest roll was an 11 plus 15. So I'm pretty sure I hit. Maybe.
Just a smidge.
Another one. 41 damage.
41 damage. Alright. 3 hits total?
Yeah, 15,
Yeah.
15, and 11, so he needs to
Okay.
roll some cons.
And what was the damage on the last hit roll?
11,
11. Okay. So what was it total? 40.
41.
Okay. Alright. Technically. Oh, you're not up yet, man. I mean, I'm going to give you the opportunity to try and do things. So we'll see what you do.
Where I am.
That's the beauty of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You are operating without that knowledge. What do you do?
since I've already attacked, now I'm going to shift around to get flanking. 'Cause
Okay.
That's cool.
Go ahead.
Did you roll his constitution save?
Yes, that's why I was asking what the last one was.
Oh.
That's the only one he failed.
Okay.
So he has failed. So and actually he had failed previously before, so I still have those marked as well.
Okay.
So yes.
You just have one Reggie run?
Yeah.
No, that would be
That's the only one I missed.
No, I have all the other ones. I got like duplicates of mine.
Bruce. You being bad? What are you doing?
Well, trade.
Where is it? Where's your ball? Find your ball. I think it's by the door. Go check by the door. It's over there. Go get your ball.
I know I have multiple Reggies.
My ass is starting to hurt.
Bitch, there's a couch behind you. You just gotta move the balls and the dog.
Yep.
It's not that
And
hard.
dog balls.
That too.
No, I think I'll stay on the floor.
Well then, don't be bitch about it.
My ass hurts.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 3 Reggies.
I'll trade for that red ice.
Okay. So I'm going to need Dravash
Son of a bitch.
and let's see.
All of them are like in the 70s.
So I'm gonna need Dravash and pretty much everybody in that circle end up making saves.
Do you need me to roll for them? Or you got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. So I'm just gonna do color coded.
Fail.
So pink and yellow.
We got another special trait today.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So that's a fail for all pink and yellow,
You traded them
blue
back.
and red.
Why are you telling us we can't do that then?
Ooh, get a red save.
Do I add anything to said save?
It's wisdom save.
Okay.
Maybe it's
You
because I
already
didn't have
Did
it.
you trade with somebody else today?
No.
Oh, you're right.
So 19.
That's why. So we gotta wait.
That's
Next
so
Friday. I'll save it for you.
Okay. And where are you at? I know you're in here somewhere. Okay. No. Fail. So all of them failed. And green and the king. So no one saved out of that entire group. Okay.
Does 19 save?
Safari's on another country.
Sweet.
Right?
Nah.
Get some shit.
So all of you are under the effects of the confusion spell.
Oh my.
So let's see. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, sphere centered on a point I choose within range, must succeed on with an effective target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. So we'll roll a d10, and whatever you end up rolling, that'll determine what you do. At the end of your turn, you do get a chance to try and make a new wisdom saving throw to end the effects of it. Oh, I could have cast that at a higher level. That would have been nice, but I didn't. So,
I legit need a natural 22.
okay.
So, Vegas, we're gonna have to put you in the bubble again, aren't we?
Oh no. Not unless I have to attack when you're all on my turn.
And might have to put him in the bubble again.
Oh.
Alright, and so that will end his turn. It is now Vinzan's.
What do I see around me? Ow!
That's a spike.
Ow!
Because I have my aura of protection.
Yeah, they're all outside of your range.
Well, it's not saying that I can't move.
Oh,
next
yeah.
to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was
Bruce.
that was a 19.
Bruce.
No. Stay down.
Motherfucker.
Bruce! Come
Breathe,
here.
breathe your hot ass breath in his face.
Just
Hi, Max.
sit it.
You doing, Cotie?
Lay down.
What? It's your turn.
I know, I asked you a question.
I didn't hear you.
He's like,
What
what
do
do I
I
see
see?
around
What
me?
do you
Yeah, what do I see?
Streets.
What
Okay.
do
A
I
bridge?
see?
Oh my god, are you stopping like right as you ran off? That's hilarious. That'd be
I'm trying to
great.
figure out a way that I can find y'all.
Without getting seen by guards.
Do you have the ability to hear fuckery?
I have the ability to detect fuckery.
Yeah. It's a special stat. Fuckery detection.
Probably did bit of fuckery where we're at.
Oh, yeah, that's for damn sure.
Especially when it rolls
There's
around my
more than
turn.
one fuckery.
I know. You're next.
Oh, I am?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of magic going on where they're at.
Possibly.
It's about to be storming indoors.
Oh, I think I noticed that.
You go before I do.
I know. Let me just do. I'm just gonna do an Arcana check, and just head in the direction where they were staying, towards that inn, if possible.
Where they were staying?
Yes, the last place I remember them being.
Okay, the last place you remember them being would be the tavern.
Okay, then yeah. Let's,
Okay.
So I'm gonna do an Arcana. For some reason, I only have a +2 to.
You're a
Plus
cleric.
2-2. You gonna put on a 2-2?
17.
17. I mean, you definitely sense traces of magic. You're not exactly the most trained in it. And knowing that this is a very large city, there are several shops that, you know, handle magical items, and then there's the Wizarding College.
Oh my god, it's so rich.
This does not help you discern any particular choice in objective.
Oh my god. Okay. Found something that's too rich for my
How far am
blood.
I from that town?
What?
Fudge.
I mean,
I told
you'll
you, it's a
probably
solid
have to
block
try
of
and find
chocolate.
your way. You're not exactly sure. You've
I
only
wasn't
been
lying
by
to
there
you.
once or twice.
I don't want
So
it anymore.
I'm going to survive. Jack. That'd be a survival? Trying to figure out where the fuck I am and where to go.
This is your character. Give it to him, Bruce. Give it to him. Give him the business.
What?
So,
It quite literally is a solid block of milk chocolate.
I found something that's too rich for my blood, and I have sweet tooth.
that's a 7.
Holy crap.
Yeah, man, you are lost in the city.
Fudge is really, really good.
Ow.
You've been running so long.
Black
Turned around.
child in the city. Running wild.
Now I'm going to turn to my
looking
right
big.
and run that way.
Okay, you turn right and you run that way. Good on you. Tao. What?
Sweet storm.
Tell me where you're placing it, baby.
You
Well,
should've
naturally,
held
I'm
your turn
placing
waiting
it
for the sound
Dead
he's gonna
center
make.
on a guy that Javosh is fighting because I don't want him running away.
Okay.
So,
That's
So a lot of
knowledge
people need
versus
to
character
start
knowledge.
making dex saves, correct?
yeah, it's a 20-foot tall cylinder, 40-foot radius.
Yes, I know. I know what the storm does. So, yes.
Yes.
So you're about to damage many people.
Oh, the only people who don't have to make the save is going to be Javosh and the monk.
He is playing rock.
Because, and I guess I'll be
I
nice
don't know
about
what,
it.
what he gave me, but
Okay.
it was not a soft taco.
It wasn't. It was a...
And the,
God.
and the 2 guards right next to the king.
What is it?
8 and 9 red.
8, 9 red. Okay.
I can do
No,
just
I want,
5.
Yeah.
I want a
Okay.
regular soft taco.
I
Oh,
want a taco.
poor you. Just can't get what you want. All right. So
No, I'm
we're gonna color code this once again. So green and blue.
It's alright.
I'm assuming they both fail. Pink and red
Pretty.
fail. And what color is it? Yellow? Fails horribly. And this guy. So he's going to
Fail.
19 for the save.
What, you got advantage? Bastard. Why does he have advantage?
You've already fought him twice now in the span of one day.
He could be a
Fucking
gnome.
dex save. Oh, he passed.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's a 19. I was waiting for, is that a pass, fail, meet, succeed? Okay. So go ahead and roll the damage.
It's not damage. Everyone falls prone.
I thought Sleet Storm
No,
had a little bit of damage on it. Oh, okay.
No. It's a
Hard.
difficult terrain, and anyone who didn't pass the save falls prone.
Okay, so all guards fall. They're all like, we'll defend you. Very comical. And the king's just
Wait,
like,
why would we
With his
put
two
it
guards
there?
by his side.
I thought we were okay with the guards. Just the one.
It's a blanket spell. It covers everything.
he was hoping to knock this guy prone.
For
Limit
Dravash
his
just
mobility.
beat the living piss out of him while he's on the ground.
Okay.
You still don't have a
So-
sword, do you?
I don't attack, so I don't really need the sword.
The sword is basically a last resort thing, and even then, one of us can toss you our swords.
It's very true. So yes, 20 guards all within the span of 6 seconds.
Scooby-Doo themselves.
Pretty much.
Technically, Pan's in that radius too.
Technically, Pan needs to make a dex save right now.
I'm not in that,
I
right?
get my bonus.
I wasn't thinking about Pan when I said it, who I was, but not because I didn't realize how close he was.
Oh well, except for 2 guards. The two reds are still standing.
And
There's 3 reds?
Yeah, but he chose 2 reds because he exempted the king, Dravash, and
the 2 guards
Rockwood.
right next to the king.
One in front, one behind. Take it
Either
to the
side.
train. What?
Either side.
Okay.
To the left and to the right.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't know which way
It's
it
a
was
dex
facing.
save.
Deck save.
90,000.
The long pause tells you everything.
We kind of did the math.
Yeah.
Pan slips and falls.
And it's like,
Where did this ice come from?
yeah, he's just laughing like, and Kitty down. Kitty down.
It's a damn shame when a kitty's down.
That is very true. All right, back to the top of the order.
Oh man, I have to go through it, huh?
The good news
Yeah.
is no one's blocking your line of sight now.
Yay!
That's very true.
Hey, guess
I mean,
what?
Uh,
That spell activates when they cast it and when they start their turn.
I know. I know.
So, what's this move called?
It's Sleet Storm. Covers everything in ice.
So everything's covered in ice.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing metal armor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cold. There are a
I was
lot of...
thinking about like
That's a
just
29.
like sledding on my chest over to them.
Technically, you could.
Penguin style.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Penguin style.
He's part penguin, part cat.
Yeah.
The ground in the area is covered
good.
with slick ice,
29.
making it difficult terrain.
29.
Slick ice. It's only difficult if you're trying to walk
It's-
on it.
Verbatim, slick ice.
You also
That's-
get your sneak attack because your allies are flanking him.
She's got to walk on the ice to get to him.
She's
I
long
have a
range.
short bow.
Yep.
Don't step
So
forward.
yes, you get your sneak attack, baby.
Okay. It's 8d6.
Dipshit, you know who's outside. Stop walking.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh wait, yes I do.
You're rolling 8d6.
And adding them up on the calculator so I don't fuck it up.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I made everybody prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the guy he was aiming for.
Yeah, except for the one person I wanted to go prone.
And you guys.
Hey.
Well, I exempted you because I wanted you to beat the guy while he was on the ground.
Excellent.
I got
Even pan-killed.
So does it add the plus on it as well each time, or no?
No.
Okay,
No.
so it's just the base is 35 for what I rolled for my
Okay.
8.
Plus 10 because it's 5 from your
Yes.
regular damage dice plus your
Plus
dexterity
my
modifier.
dex of 5.
So 45.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to sit down.
Now we're about to dip.
Where you going? To do what?
Okay.
You gonna do it?
Why
the
tag
fuck
ass,
not?
man? Sometimes you gotta tag ass.
Trust me, it helps the mood immensely. Just ask him. Yeah. Helps a lot when I'm bitchy.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
Like you,
Hey, you wanna go
keep telling Chris, just whip the dick out, man.
Whip the dick
Yeah,
out.
just whip the dick out.
Hey, man. Sometimes it just has to happen.
Guaranteed
Speaking
she
of-
either goes, God, Peter, really? Or she's like,
I
okay,
tried to
let's
call
go.
Chris.
Probably be closer to God, Peter, really.
Yeah.
I've talked to him once in the last 2 months.
Put your
Yeah.
Peter up, Peter.
I sent him a birthday
He always
text. I
answers.
think.
One of you is correct.
Because you have tits, baby.
What?
It's because you have tits.
Well, if I call him and he fucking answers, I'm asking where the fuck he is.
He'll probably tell you working, which is
Or unavailable.
Who?
Chris.
Oh. I don't know, turn the Xbox on and see if he's playing.
yeah.
Best NES player is online. Yeah.
Where'd you get this from?
Anubis.
Yeah, dude.
I want to say like
It's like-
18 bucks.
Yeah, it's like 18.
I need one of those.
Right. They're nice. I plan on getting one eventually.
I need to get my bag out of your car.
What's on your back? Another bag?
Yeah. My gym
Can't
bag.
tell if it came on
Your wet
because
bag?
there's a lot
My
of
gym
people.
bag.
Jim. Jim.
That's why I hurt.
It had to be the phone case in the phone overheat. Because the camera hasn't died yet.
Okay. So,
You didn't answer?
No, he sent the voicemail.
alright, so you said the guards now have to all make saves again.
As soon as it starts.
Okay, so the guards are going to try to
Stand up.
stand.
But they have to pass the save to do it.
Hey! Where are you? Why are you not here?
All fail.
Later. Good seeing you.
So
You're
they all
sick. Oh no!
With
They all-
the exception of the two.
You need some soup?
they all attempt to stand. They all fall back
Oh
down.
goodness.
They all assume a defensive posture while laying
You're wearing a
down.
fever? Oh, well, that's good.
Quite comical.
Concentration spell, so.
Okay, well, we did start D&D back up again. You're just
The
wondering
king?
where you were.
Shakes his head.
Ask
I'm
him,
glad you're okay.
ask him why he didn't answer my phone call.
Oh, Mayhew would like to know why you didn't answer his phone call.
Which?
Because he was eating when you called.
Oh,
So,
the
well, I
end
went
of
to
the
also
king's
let you know that
turn,
we finished moving
Because
in
he
across
just
the street.
shakes his head.
Yeah, you kind of missed the whole shebang we had going on over here, but
Next in line is Pan.
if my car's there, feel free to knock on the door.
So, to pull a penguin.
Oh, you can come stay with me while I'm
Yes,
out of
it's
town
going
for
to
a
be an
week.
athletics check.
Cool.
Does he get an advantage
Well,
on it
you-
because he's got claws?
He does
I
not
know.
have claws.
Mm-hmm. Feel better.
Yeah, claws.
It's okay. Though.
Mhm.
I
You too,
have
Bye.
good athletics. That's
Oh, yeah,
really
he's sick.
good athletics. A 25 to just with metal claws and pull myself forward to slide
Okay.
across the floor.
And
Okay.
verbatim, the spell says slick ice.
Yeah, you are not wrong. And that was a 20.
25.
Does he rock it into the dude and knock him over?
Huh.
Actually, he's going to be running into a guard. Or a pole. Oh no, straight line of sight, there's one guard dead in the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a roll to
We're
see if
gonna-
he scoots out of the way.
I don't know. We're going to do. It's going to be
The
2
domino
Ds.
effect?
Alright, so the green will be for the guard. The red will be for the second part of your final destination.
Watch it do nothing to the green guard, but kills the other one. Oh.
Okay. So, your accuracy was low, so you weren't accurate towards where you were intending to go. But you do slide well. You do not hit the guard. You actually go into the lower quadrant. So, you said it was 40 foot starting on the guy?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. He's right at the edge of the circle.
So, pan rockets. And goes by.
Wait, why is he that far?
Because he rolled really good athletics to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So, overshot him by that much. So, yeah. Essentially, I had it quartered which direction you were going forward, but were you going a little to the right, a little to the left? Were you more narrowed on? You weren't far off. But, yeah. Yeah, you overshot it, because that was a hell of an athletics.
Is that what
Sometimes
we're
you
doing
just
with
get the
that?
wrong hole.
I mean, technically, that would be your... We'll say that was your action, because you actively used an athletics. You could attempt to use your movement to stand up.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. And then you still technically have a bonus action if we're doing this.
Could the bonus action be another penguin attempt?
Yes. I accept. I am the DM now. I accept. Penguins all the way.
We just had Penguin go, so...
No, do it again.
What does the pan do? Rock and Dravash, you are next. I mean, he's got a whole nother round to potentially do it.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh.
I'm gonna put Shield of Faith on Dravash.
Because that's necessary?
Yes.
I just want to make it next to impossible.
He goes by and he goes, show the face.
Oh no, it crashed.
Just so there's no chance of us fighting back when he goes to kill us.
Right?
Like that one time. Earlier today.
Okay, well, it is Rock and Dravash's turn. I need you both to roll d10s.
6.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Alright. You do not take a move or an action this turn.
Sweet.
A 10, you can try.
What?
Do what
Do I still have flanking?
Because you already have a 24 AC?
Even though he
Now you
can't.
have a 26 AC.
Yeah, sure. I'm the DM. I say so.
Let's high-low.
That's good for 10 minutes.
Right in between. Right at the 10.
It was the only
Oh,
bonus
it's
action I had.
Close enough. Yes,
Oh,
you
my
still, for
God.
purposes of, because Dravash is angry, have flanking on this
This could
turn.
have done Sanctuary.
The 2 quarterstaff hits.
Sanctuary would have been the other way.
Yes.
Sanctuary isn't concentration.
Yeah, definitely the 19
It's like
hits.
a point and forget.
Yeah, the other one's a 22 before I had the
So I
banner.
can do the
So.
Sanctuary.
Oh,
After
look
this.
at that.
Interesting.
Well,
And those were the
it's
2
very
unarms.
like
Those come out to 25 before the banner.
Yeah.
Hold it action.
So all those hit.
They're both 15.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you got 4 hits.
Quarterstaff,
9,
9 plus 14.
23.
23. Then the unarms, 8 plus 10, so 18 on that one.
Okay.
And then 2 dex saves, because I read this character sheet more.
Dex
Okay.
save.
Yes, open hand technique.
Okay.
He can do it with open hand?
And
Okay.
DC 15 is the.
Grip it and twist.
DC. Okay, so he succeeded on both of them. So 23 and 18. 41. Alrighty.
Sure.
Old man.
Those are not old man loafers. The old man loafers have the little buckle. Or they have
And
I don't actually know what it's called, but that weird.
okay. Now
Actually,
it
saw
would
the
be.
shoes like these that have a little buckle.
Can we roll for
Your mom?
to get out?
Yes. If it is the end of the round, you both can make your wisdom save attempts to.
That's 4.
Yeah. You are still effective, sir.
He needs a nat 20 to get out.
Oh. Your little Google Mini thingy? I got one for Christmas.
Still in it. Okay.
Secret Santa thing that my stepdad wanted, but they don't actually have internet, so we have it. So I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Our
Okay.
ours is white though.
We were
I'm
trying
not
to
too sure about
determine what we wanted to, because this is like our free paycheck. And she was like, "What do you have? What kind of work do you need done on your car?" And I was like, "A lot." And I was like, "I need new shocks and struts because my car rides really crappy right now." And like, I was just like, "Hey Google, what's this?" And she like answered it fully. Like, this is what it generally costs for each one of them. A full set costs this with maintenance and labor. I was like, wow, that's actually super useful.
Alright. So.
Is that a 1 or a 7?
Plus
7
16,
and 17.
So, 33, 23. So, hit and hit. Plus a third hit. We'll go for Gavash, why not? And a nat 20.
You never thought about using that mobile groomer that lives right there?
Alrighty. So,
The bile groomer.
The what?
That happened.
Bile groomer. The name of the OR one. So just says bile groomer.
1d8.
Oh, I didn't know that. You could at least use it for Bruce. That would help with its double coat. They have like this special thing because my mom has a German Shepherd. They use a mobile groomer. Oh, talk about a difference. He's gonna be real great to color when it's all said
Alright,
and
so
done.
9, 15.
And then you're gonna bathe Mac News for that. Totally
Plus
smell the same.
8, that's
And go ahead, level.
23 on Rock. So
He's a butt trim.
23
Yeah.
on him. He's
I trimmed him up last
so
trimmed his
88
ears.
minus 23. That puts him at
Do you use the
65.
regular scissors or do you have the thinning shears?
And
I don't have anything.
12,
You get a cheap pair at, like,
13,
Murder Petco.
21.
That way it doesn't look
and
choppy. And you get it.
21, 21. So 42 on Dravash.
I tried to trim his butt when I bathed him and that's not so well. Because he tucks it.
So
Pulls his butt in.
Yeah.
let's see, what,
Maybe
one,
try to help him.
12?
Hold his tail.
Yeah.
You know, like I go up his tail.
All right.
To, like, straighten it out.
And since neither of you all succeeded,
He won't do that.
he's going to go ahead and move half his speed, correct?
Did he roll his dex save?
So back.
Good punter.
Actually trimmed up.
Yeah.
Well, that's at the very end of his turn. Oh, yeah, he saved. But, so he'd still get to move, but he moves half his speed, correct?
It's different terrain.
Okay.
He's moved 5 feet.
Well, so far, I'm checking how much he
No,
okay.
that's all he's got. 5 feet. Attack.
So he's
Oh, I
moving
just
out.
realized I never moved on my turn. Oh well. It's too late now.
Okay. That is the end of his turn. He did do his save. Van Zan's.
Straight left, straight now.
Okay. And Tal.
Yeah, he literally just like did one thing. Oh, I'm gonna go here and left. I think
Tasha
he-
told us from the get-go that she was going to be leaving at like 9. So,
Oh.
yeah, she said somewhere between 9 and 10. And yeah, it did 9 and she was ready to go.
Yeah. I could tell she started not feeling good too.
Yeah, the caffeine was wearing off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the Sleep Storm.
You're going to drop Sleet Storm? Okay.
Well, it's concentration, so.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can do one concentration spell and cast other stuff.
Yeah, you can cast a regular spell.
Alright.
As long as they're not both
I'm gonna cast
concentration.
Ice Snipe at him.
Okay.
Let me fall.
Is it 18 hit?
Yeah.
Well, you do have disadvantage on the roll.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Yeah, it still explodes. You
Yeah.
can do it next day.
Okay. Yeah, he saved.
I feel like he's a gnome.
What?
Advantage on magic.
He has advantage on saves and disadvantage on getting attacked.
But you didn't have anything.
So did that do any damage? It still does some damage though? Half damage?
As far as the wording is concerned, no.
On a save it doesn't do half damage?
Doesn't
He doesn't have
specifically
anything.
say
You
it.
guys can do whatever you want all day long.
It's a first
Can
level
do it solo
spell.
scenario.
Succeed on dexterity
Okay.
throw or
I
take
work
2
2 to
d6
10.
cold damage. Well,
So
yeah.
I'll be going around like
It does
1:30.
not give a half damage. That's
Make
odd.
sure you
Usually,
shoot
I mean,
those
cantrips, I know if they miss, they don't do damage, but
So-
usually.
So that one has a chance for double damage though.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
it just-
heard
It
about
has
that.
a chance to do damage and then
Explode.
do,
Jamie
yeah.
looks like a lot of fun. Destin's looks like straight up heist.
See,
Okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to be that good at
Tal,
it
do you
because
move?
I got 10 health.
I'm still thinking.
And even with
Okay.
my augments, I can only use one at a time. It's either heal yourself or give yourself an extra shield. So,
You're gonna need that heal yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. You walk in and take like 6 damage, and then
Instant.
you're poisoned. At the end of every round, if you're not poisoned, you become poisoned. If you are poisoned, you take damage. Until you destroy these altars. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
gotta do yours
quicken.
tomorrow while I'm at work.
I'm gonna quicken a second spell.
Okay, go ahead.
Cone of Cold.
Yeah, I work
Constitution save.
tomorrow and Sunday.
Jesus, hold on. Isn't that a 60-foot cone?
I
Yep.
work 2 on Sunday.
Oh, there's
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to
some
get
fuckery
Daniel to do
there.
Sunday afternoon
Because you're
after I
1,
get home.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm
7,
about
8.
40
He
away
works
from
on
him.
Sunday.
Yeah, he's gonna work
Yeah.
on
So 1, 2, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
One, maybe 2 guards.
Yeah, okay. So we'll say that green 2 is within the blast radius. And Rock feels the breeze. He's just like,
Wrist.
woo! Well, I mean, there's already a sleet storm going on, so it was cold. And then this happens, he's just like, Jesus!
Is that death coming?
There's icicles coming off his
Right?
testicles.
Okay, so,
That'd be interesting. I imagine a little pink.
well, that's a nat 20, so he will,
Take half damage.
yep, he will take half damage. And then green 2. You not so much.
He's taking full damage.
Yeah. Green 2!
Probably dead.
Well, he
Four.
picked his own
Here.
deathbed spot right there.
6, 8,
And there's more D8s if you want to use them.
16.
Yep, you're like,
It's easier to keep it in my head this way.
Alright,
Another 8, so it's 24. 30. 38. And 43.
Damn. So, 43 damage. Green 2 is alive,
barely.
just not happy.
He's an icicle.
He is.
He is really fucking cold.
Yeah.
He's trying to debate on whether or not this job is worth it.
Been doing this for 6 years.
He feels picked on.
I'm 2 weeks from retirement. This is
And
bullshit.
so, 43, 21. Okay. Excellent. Good moves. Good moves. So, at the end of that turn, he's going to go ahead and use his legendary action. I forgot the whole last round. So, lucky bitches. Alright, so legendary action. Ooh, I forgot I had this one. Okay. So Tal, make a wisdom save. Fail. So this is Phantasmal Killer. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw again or take 4d10 psychic damage on a successful save. The spell ends. So
Too bad you're not standing next to me.
yeah, so 4d2.
It was a 7 on dice. I don't think it would have helped.
Yeah,
Technically, you're not
You
standing.
can't be frightened while standing next to me.
that is true, isn't it? So
And now you
4d2.
just can't penguin back across.
Or of courage. While I'm conscious, you can't be frightened.
So 8 and 13, so 21 damage. So definitely rolled low. Well, that's average, I guess. So 21 damage. You're at 75. Excellent, excellent.
Technically, Storm should be over at this point, right?
No, you have a concentration spell going.
Don't you lose concentration spell if you take damage?
No.
Well, you have to make a concentration save, which is a Constitution roll, which is equivalent to half or 10, depending whichever is higher. So that would be adding your spellcast modifier.
So 12.
So technically, yeah, you still save. So yeah, I mean,
So I have to
it'd
roll.
be
I have to roll not one to lose the spell then.
at least on that one. If he does more damage, halved. So 21 halved would have been 11. You got a 12. So
That's fine. That's fine.
okay.
What's going on?
Not that it matters, but I would have had a 11 on that save.
So you hit right? Yeah, you hit the.
No,
save.
no, I'm talking about the original save. The cloak of protection. Got that again.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that is the legendary action. Brings it back to the top of the round, which is Ilenia and the guards.
Well,
Whole lot of fails.
What are they failing?
They
They're
are
trying
failing
to
to
stand
stand
up.
up.
It's a 22.
what are you doing?
Hitting that red 0, dude.
Yeah, hitting that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you hit.
Someone's got to be able to hit him because I can't fucking do it.
3, 5, 7, 8. Yeah.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I get closer, it wouldn't be any better.
Okay.
Than it would be.
Ilenia, do you move?
Yes. Where's your stupid thing?
Well, it's 40 foot out from here, so
Might as well draw a circle.
10, 20, 30, 40. This is where the point starts. So 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so yeah, we'll just say you're still on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
And his turn, he'll take his last legendary action to once again
Make that
use-
save again.
Huh?
Stargate is his turn.
Well, it's legendary action. It's not his turn.
Yeah, legendary
So-
actions he can do anytime.
3, 4. So 10, 20, 30. So he is on the very edge of the sleet storm.
I'm gonna get your toy. I'm gonna get it. No,
The king stands his ground.
Why are you moving the number?
And it is Rock and Dravash. Both roll me a d10.
Tree.
9.
9. God damn it. No. Go back. Forward.
Onward.
Forward. God damn you. There we go. Wrong thing. So Dravash does not take a turn. Rock, you get a turn.
Spend a key point to
You
use
don't get
Step
a
of the
turn,
Wind,
but you
gain a
get a
dash
turn.
action.
Okay. So you already have 40 movement speed. as a-
45, so he can
Oh,
move 90
yeah,
now.
so, yeah.
I'm gonna stand on the outside of the ice. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack him with 2 quarterstaff hits.
Okay.
The 5 plus 17. I'm not within the banner anymore, so that's 17 on the lowest one, and
There's another
29
one there.
17 misses.
Jeremy, how close do I have to be?
For what?
For your
10 feet.
stuff and things.
10 feet.
Son of a bitch.
It's not
That's
I have a good thing that I can do. I can get close to you.
13.
Terribly close, but I can get close. I have
13
30
damage?
Mm-hmm.
pretty good
Okay.
range.
So 13 damage.
So,
And then I want to spend a key point
Shit.
to do
Wow,
stunning
math.
strike.
Math, not my strong suit. Sorry. 13.
I can do it once.
There we go.
And then I want to spend a key point to do a stunning strike. DC 15.
So I can
Con save.
Yes, you should. You used a key point for Step of the Wind. Can you use another key
It says
point?
when you make a when you hit with a melee weapon.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and use it.
But then it's going to be distance range. So I can only move 15 feet.
So con.
You can move some, and I can move some. And I can move stuff.
I can't take turns.
What is his con save? His con save is 17.
That makes it.
Makes it okay. I thought for a second I was like, oh, did he fail something?
Well, he would have been stunned, so.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I was intrigued. Oh, did he fail? No, he did not. Okay.
I rolled a 15 to save. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, then
go
the
ahead
save
and roll.
to get
Yeah,
out.
go ahead and roll your save.
I think it's a night. It's not over 20.
Okay, no, then he does not save yet. Still under the effects of confusion.
Man, for me being confused, he's doing really well.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's not like it's really affecting you yet. And he is an old man. He's used to dementia. He's like, this is nothing, sonny. Okay. So we are going to his turn.
Save.
It's at the beginning of his turn. It is correct.
I want the bitch to fall from the gigantic spill.
Yeah, he doesn't. 17 and 16. So, and that's before the pluses. So yeah, he saves. So he's going to use his bonus action and he will go ahead
God
and
damn it.
shift to there, but using his bonus action, he changes form before your eyes, and he takes on the visage of
A fairy.
yeah. No, he takes on the visage of what appears to be Rock, but much younger, wearing identical clothes as him, and he is going to make monk fist attacks.
Monkey fist attacks.
Alright, so plus 16. So unnatural 20 and 32.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. And then last one. Does a 34 hit you, Adania?
A 34.
34.
Unfortunately, that barely misses.
Terrible. So even though he has taken on the visage of a much younger looking monk resembling Rockwell, he also has what appears to be an appendage shoot out of his ass
Great.
or his buttocks area.
Which is very interesting to see.
Yes, which does also wrap around your leg.
Oh, it grabs. Oh god. I was prepared for this.
He's got a butthole arm.
Grabby much?
The prolapse is grabbing you.
His
This is not the first time this has happened to me. Have you met a lady?
You are considered grappled,
Mhm.
which means you are considered restrained.
I know what grapple means. Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Bitch,
So-
this ain't my first rodeo. Let's go. What do we
You
got?
never know. You never know. Okay, so Rock. You take 14, 20, 28, and 9, 13, 21. So you took a total of 49 damage.
Me or him?
Rock?
Okay.
Puts it in really low
Yeah.
because his number on D&D Beyond wasn't current, so I don't know what he's at, but he's really low.
Well, he was at 65 before that hit, so 25, 16. Rock is fairly bloodied.
Dead.
Rock is fairly bloodied. And then your damage is 8 plus 8, 16 to Alenia, who is also grappled.
You said 16?
Yep. So you are at 83?
Yeah. This thing does math for me.
Yes, it does. Alright, and that will end his turn.
My turn now?
It is Van's turn. And Tyle's turn.
Alright, so does the last spell he cast on me still doing something, or?
Well, it's at the... Pretty sure it was at the end of your turn. You have to make a new... I mean, yeah, you're still frightened. Correction, no you are not. Because it was new concentration, he used it as a single damaging spell. And that's that. So,
Okay.
just to maintain the other spell that he has going presently.
So I'm about to kill something then.
Okay.
Casting Cone of Comb again.
Oh, god damn it. Well,
Cone of cone.
bye, Rock.
No, I can drop. I'm dropping Sleep Storm. He's not in my fucking storm anymore, so there's no point in keeping it up. And I'm gonna careful spell, Rock, and she's technically in it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's a cone, so it's gonna spread out. So yeah, she'd be right on the edge of it. I mean, you could probably angle it.
She's always on the edge.
So yeah, I could say that you could direct it well enough to where I don't see a way that you can really direct it to hit him and not number 2.
Yeah.
Take a
Number 2
step
is the one I'm referring to, probably
Yeah.
dying.
If you move,
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
take a step back.
if you shift,
A single step.
yeah, a single step back or shift to the left.
Step here.
That does both.
But wood towel step.
This I leave to the controller of said towel.
Alright. Okay, I was gonna.
Odds he steps, evens he doesn't.
Odds he does.
Okay.
Okay. Cone of Cold.
Constitution 18 save. Otherwise, he's still taking half the fucking damage.
Yep. Okay. So go ahead and roll your.
10d8.
You only rolled 8d8 last time.
I know this one's
You're
casting at
heightening
level
it?
7.
Got it. You want the extra d8 or you want to?
Mm-mm.
Okay, go.
3, 6, 7,
13.
13.
19.
So that's half.
20. 3. 6. 30. 1. Wow. That was a lot less damage than the lower level one.
I know.
So 31 halved, which is 15.
But fuck it, at least he's taking the damage before I die.
No faith. No faith.
No, I have 0 face. This fucker's got legendary actions. I'm dead before anyone gets a chance to hit him hard.
I mean, you know. It's true. It's true. So let's see.
Is this guy even looking bad?
No.
Uh, he's looking like he's taking some damage.
So it's a no. He's not bloody yet.
So
Suddenly I burst into the window.
after
Right?
Tal-
Did you finish your character? Because that totally happened.
Yeah, I've got enough to.
Oh, now all the king's men can stand up again.
all the king's men can stand up again. This is very true.
Except for the one that probably doesn't want to stand up
Number
anymore.
Number 2 is just fetal
Who
position.
does number 2? Whoa.
Yeah,
No one
he's
knows why
at
you
just
guys
around
can't-
20 health right now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So even though you rolled shitty, he still would have died. He just.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Tal is Alenia. You are considered restrained.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I can unclassify myself. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So.
Okay.
What-
You have the chance to try and escape.
Yeah.
You'll use your
Do that max
action
fight
to
with my-
do it.
Okay. I roll a d20.
You're gonna roll your choice of an athletics or an acrobatics to escape.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Acrobatics. That is 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
That unfortunately does not succeed.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I have next time.
Yep. Okay.
Damn, even with a plus 15, I roll a fucking 5, and it's like,
Okay. So now
I
it
give him
is
the
the
finger.
guards' turn.
bonus action.
So for all of the guards that are while under the confusion spell, but under the sleep storm,
They were harmless.
yeah.
Now they're
Now
not.
they can potentially move. They all have to make their d10s.
The one standing next to the king could have attacked anybody at any time they felt too, though.
But he's also
Couldn't move very
next
far with a bunch of.
No, but
Bruce,
they were
get
standing.
down. You're gonna hurt the boobies. Bruce!
Move in a random direction, determine.
Thank you.
Okay. So
I think you guys need a bigger
and
couch.
6 and
Max like,
6.
no, I'm sitting here, goddammit.
Okay.
Move or
So,
take actions.
so those don't move. The one that rolled a natural 1 action is turned, so they're gonna attempt to stand up. So that was the yellows. The yellows will attempt to stand, and they're going to try to move. I'm gonna steal D6 since this is hexes. They have 6 potential directions, so we'll say 1, and then work it clockwise.
Hey, Jeremy.
So they are going to try to stand and move that way. So they use half their movement to stand. He's going to move
He doesn't have enough to meet this
15.
It's literally just like 2 sets of clothes and gaming stuff.
He could be back in a day.
No,
And-
start 3 weeks in advance.
Okay.
Just loading it all into a car and driving out there.
So why did some move 15 and some move 20?
Because of the confusion spell, these guys rolled and they had to move a random direction, which was chosen by a d6. And pretty much everybody else takes no action. Okay. And that is the guard's turn. Then that puts it on the king. And now it is Pan. There is no longer ice on the
No
field.
longer iced. Okay.
Well, technically, it's probably melting at this point, but you know, it's not slick ice.
Well, that's magically summoned ice, so that would have disappeared. Now, the cone of cold,
Yes.
that would have left some lingering effects on the grounds.
So I'm gonna stand up.
All right, so that's half your movement.
Right. My movement is 30. Now that I've stood up, I'm going to utilize my feline agility. Double what I have left. So it gives me 30.
Okay.
You could get to rock.
I can't
No,
get to
get this
that.
rock.
I can't get to watch though.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. I can get 2 Dravash.
Okay.
Now that I have 2 Dravash, you already have shield amazing. What else can I put on you?
Jamie's home.
Is it your mama? I think that's your mama. You gonna get mama?
I mean, just as an FYI, I was gonna say, yeah, there is a certain
Movement stuff?
monk who is at, very critical life.
Oops. Sorry.
So after Pan will be Rockwood and Dravash.
Does he not have any healing things you can do to yourself?
Not that I saw.
Because I recall him healing stuff earlier. Hi. Stop. Hello, hello.
How you doing, Michelle?
Shalom.
Tired.
Oh,
Welcome home.
Hi. How was your day? Long. That's love right there. Bring on the favorite drink. There's 2. Let's see that tomorrow. This is off. What are you guys looking for?
I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do this. 'Cause I don't think I have a spell that can hit him.
Uh-oh. Hi, my loves.
Yeah, it's once per long rest. But you already used it.
Ah! Stop. Get down. Move. Get out the way. Hey.
Get out the way.
Do you know anything about the officer shooting in Nigeria? Other than what's on the radio, like what's going on the news? Apparently the officer involved was in my store today, and he would not shut up about it. And I'm thinking to myself, Matt wouldn't even tell us what happened in his situation. Where a person, the guy didn't
Okay.
die, right? In your situation?
Okay.
No,
Here's
Oh, he
the
did.
trick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think the one in Nigeria though, was he a teenager?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know. I don't know. The guy was just running his mouth though, and he was telling us about the dark web and like how to use like VPN and like Proton Mail. I think what it's called. And there's a special email address, and you can put all your social media on it, and it'll wipe everything with one button. Like he was like telling us all kinds of crazy old shit. He was in there trading a phone.
Okay.
With friends because he moved here from Lake Charles to work in New
I
Iberia.
guess I'm gonna put Shield of Faith on.
I know. Like, why the fuck would you move from Lake Charles to, like,
Okay.
Lake Charles is like booming.
I was trying to
Why
decide
would
if I
you
wanted
go here
to
to work?
try to banish old boy or if I wanted to shield Rock. Shielding Rock is guaranteed to give him 2 extra AC. Banishing the other guy is a possibility he'll succeed against that. And the other one, with him having AC, it's more chances for Rock to take less damage or no damage.
Jeremy show you all
Or
Yeah.
Rock could make some distance.
That's true. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put Shield of Faith.
It's still gonna be Iron Man.
All right.
Sorry.
So does that remove the one from Dravash, or okay?
Yeah, it's a concentration, so I can use the normal version.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna
No,
need that, right?
Okay.
I was trying to
Maybe
decide
Norman
between
T?
that or banish.
right.
I was
Yeah.
like, if I banish him,
Jeremy's
I
kidding.
can't put Shield of Faith, so I'm just like,
My kid.
Okay.
I have to decide.
No. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So at the end of Pan's turn, it is Rocklin and Dravash. What do you do? Yeah.
I think I finally take a turn. I do.
Yeah, right next to you, so you get an extra 5.
Oh,
Well, no, this isn't for his save. This is for his confusion
yeah.
with the D10.
10.
Jesus criminy! That's what, 3 10s in a row?
No, I got a 10.
I had a 9 in the middle.
and
Oh. 10, 9, 10. Oh, excuse
10.
me.
Yeah, right.
What did you roll?
A 9.
9. Okay, yes. Both of y'all get to make a turn.
Oh, I really don't want to move because I want his extra 5, but I still don't think that's gonna help.
Extra 5 to.
His save.
Yeah.
Whereas if he can deal massive amounts of damage, he has the potential to break said spell.
Yeah. So, how far is old boy away from us?
Oh,
45.
well within your reach.
Right.
45.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna get flanking on him.
Okay.
Like that. Well, he goes first.
Technically, yeah.
Gonna spend a key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Okay. Gotta save thine ass.
Yeah.
Who's
Whacking
gonna
with
get
the
up before you can
quarterstaff?
flank?
Right.
You should hold your turn.
11 is a
He's patient defense is something he can do on a bonus action to give himself advantage against attacks against him, so it forces disadvantage on the attacker. So
Oh, I thought he said he was leaving.
no.
lowest one's a 23.
Yeah.
Not good. That's
You're focusing on saving your own keister.
oh yeah.
Are you rolling advantage? Or, well,
17
no,
total.
Yeah.
17 total.
Okay.
How much
Key point again. Forgot where I put the
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's in my lap.
Alright.
Dravash.
First attack, 26 to hit.
I mean, just maybe.
And a concept.
Con save.
Why did you get 2?
So yes, he does save it.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And a
a
lot. 29.
Yes. So 3 hits.
Yep.
3 con saves. Wow, double 2s. And so 1 fail.
48 damage.
So what was the damage on the first one?
The first one would have been 20.
20. Okay. So, and it was 41. 48.
You okay? What you do?
I'm listening to max damage.
Okay.
And,
So-
and you did say that we took a short rest?
Yes, you did take a short rest. Yes.
Okay, action surge.
Action surge. Do it. Do it.
That is an 18, so that's a crit.
Excellent.
16, so that's a hit.
Okay.
And the 16, so that's another hit.
Sweet. So go ahead and give me the crit first. So it's max damage plus all of the extra shit you. So you would normally it's max damage for what your normal hit is. Now you get to roll your
Okay,
what your normal
so
hit would be.
60 off the bat.
60?
Or no. My bad. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, what weapon are you using?
20 off the bat. That's
Okay.
super weapon.
Yeah, because you're 2d6 plus.
No, it's a D10 plus 10.
Okay, d10 plus 10, plus your strength modifier. Wait, that is included. That's the 10. Never mind. Sorry. So yeah, 20. Now roll, and I know you've got your brutal critical that adds on top of that as well.
Yes.
So, which is
so,
what a
yeah.
D12, or it's extra weapon dice.
No, it's an extra weapon dice.
Okay.
Where it's at.
Oh, I forgot paladins have a thing. It's 100-foot aura triples the critical damage.
I remember hearing that.
The fuck ass bad guys.
Yeah. It's,
If you're a war cleric, you actually can add bonuses to damage, and you can add bonuses to attack rolls depending on what channel divinity you use.
Yeah, see, I channeled divinity last turn. I'm cleric.
Yeah,
I'm a
I remember you
paladin.
saying that.
War cloud. Paladin.
That is
War paladin.
Yeah.
23.
War cleric.
So
So
43
for the
on the
first
first hit. Okay.
Okay, and now the other 2 hits.
So bloody.
19 and 16. So
Fuck. And 43 was the one that he failed his save on too. He failed on the first Con
That's a
save.
total of 78 total so far.
No, 74.
78. 19 and 16 is what he just said. Right? I just added this in my fucking calculator.
19 and 16 from what?
My other 2 hits.
His other 2 hits.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking about for his special ability.
Oh.
So, shush, woman.
His rectal smash.
Alright.
So, okay.
You had an anus, now you have two
Okay, so
mouths.
43 plus 19 and 16?
Yes.
So that's another 35 on top of the 43. So 79 total. Okay.
And I'm out of range of your aura again. Son of a bitch.
Oh, well, hold on. I gotta make saves. He's gotta make con saves based off of half of that. So he's gotta make a con save of 21 off of, or 24 off of your first strike. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Fat dicks.
So 79. Yeah, he's bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely bloody. Ow. Just ow. So con save. He does not save. The effects of confusion are now
No
Lost.
void. Awesome.
to
Glad
him.
hear.
Yes. Okay.
So you don't have to make that save.
Yeah, you do not have to make that save. Congratulations, because god damn.
I passed that.
He made the save with his axe.
Exactly.
That's exactly that is the Dravash way if I've ever heard it. Dravash saves by his axe. Okay. So let us see.
Oh, this is my turn. You're using it to doing my turn.
You just went.
I don't care. I want to go again. They require the going.
Open all of my packages.
That's the worst part about playing D&D. That's why I never want to play, because it's never my turn.
I know.
When it's my turn, it's so fleeting and quick, and I'm like, wait, but I just started.
I know. Well, and then I forgot this isn't the character where I can attack 2 or 3 times like his character does. So I'm like,
No,
yeah,
yours just can do 100 damage in a single round with
Yeah.
one single hit.
One
No, it
single
doesn't.
hit.
Woman.
Listen, we're not talking about damage now. We're talking about attacks.
Oh yeah, I mean Dravash just criticaled and hit 2 other times and did a total of 79, which is vastly impressive. Or with one single hit, you can do 100.
You missed me. How'd you
Women just never satisfied.
Exactly.
I mean, really. Okay, I don't want that one. It's not gonna do me anything. I want to create more fuckery.
That jumper came out. Oh, and a thing is built my fire.
Nice.
Damn it! Why?
Did he have to ride with Jeremy again this morning?
I was supposed to bring him to work this morning, but I woke up and released it.
Or gosh.
Uh huh.
So
That's okay.
I went to sleep. And
Jeremy will
slept
make him
in.
work some extra hours.
Right.
Oh, I'm already doing that anyways.
They're both working on Sunday.
Oh, they're both working on Sunday?
Mhm.
Me too. No, actually, I think I'm
I work both.
You
days.
told me you worked.
No. No, remember I said I was off and you were like, it doesn't matter, I work.
Oh yes.
I'm pretty
That's
sure I'm
true.
off.
Mm.
Which, it's because it's my dad's birthday. Which, I don't even think he's home, but I'll text him.
It's not though.
My dad's birthday?
Isn't his birthday
On the
on the
6th.
7th?
The 6th?
1/6. That's right. It's one day before my dad's in December. That's how I remember.
Yes.
So
I guess.
I'm gonna make Cotie do his solo scenario tomorrow. Since
Yes.
he's got shit to do.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
Jeremy was like, you want to do your solo mission tomorrow?
Well, you were super
No,
stoked
I mean
about it the
Sunday.
other day.
I know. I do want to do it.
I want to see it. I want to see how well you guys do it.
Mine
Like,
Okay.
man, my butthole was puckered the whole
really
time.
hard.
Look.
Like
There's a solo scenario for each of the classes that are in the game.
Gotcha.
So, and you do it by yourself. Someone is there to help you. Of course,
Yeah.
mine wasn't
My father was
exactly
like,
by
"Oh my gosh,
myself.
you're
I
so
had
cute."
4 guards,
Ah, dude, you're
but I had
right.
to protect them.
Mm.
My goal was to keep at least one of them alive for 12 rounds,
You guys all
fighting
moved in?
yeah.
enemies
And then my
who
mom just brought up some more shit.
every
so I'm not living room
other
cute
round,
anymore.
4 more of them jumped into the fray. So if I didn't kill them,
What did she bring over?
they kept repopping.
Vision stuff from my
I
grandparents.
actually didn't kill very many of them. I killed the 2 big
Got an
guys
instant
because
pot
they would
on
heal
the side
and they had
table.
range. All the other guys were melee. So if they stood, if they did how they're supposed to do, which is the way Gloomhaven works in terms of the AI is that they move to the closest target, and then next is highest initiative order. So like, I just made the guard the closest guy. So when all the guys bunch up on him, only the guys that are right next to him can attack him because the other ones can't hit him. So they would just stand there with their dicks in their hands. Of course, they had one ranged attack, which sucked because it also had poison on it, which does extra damage. It adds one extra damage. But I was able to just like pick off guys in the back. I was like, they're not doing anything.
They will continue to do that.
This makes me want
Okay, so
bread.
34,
This is
34, and
Oh, 34 to rock?
29 to hit her. So he will need all three of you to make dex saving throws. You got hit.
Yeah, it never goes back. Well, we also closed it, so it's only been out of
So let's start with you, Rock. How much damage do you take? 11.
Want me to get that for you?
19.
I'm gonna leave it right there because I'm reading what it says.
Rock is at -3. He is KO'd.
And that deck save was a 21.
Well, the dex save doesn't mean much when you're unconscious. Oh, wait! He has disadvantage on his attack against you. This is patient defense.
Cotie
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
This
Never had a
is
shit
up to
bread.
5 players.
Alright.
Somebody plays as Dracula,
Oh yeah.
and all 4 players are always in the game. So if it's 2 people, 1 person plays all
16,
4.
19. 27 damage on Dravach.
Can I use that deck save for a death saving throw? Just to
Sure.
help him.
Sure. Yeah, we'll translate that because that's a positive.
Yeah, I have the
27 damage on Dravach and make a dex save. 27.
And then the one that Sleepy Time makes.
85. And then Alenia. She
I got like
takes
5 or 6.
So she
So if you ever need
takes
some, let me know.
15 damage. She's at 70. Shit, wrong person.
That's the thing. I'm really picky about.
Where's your ball?
Mine are young living.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
I
so she's at 68. Okay, did you make your dex
Your
save?
bottle's 15
Yeah,
milliliter
16.
or 5 milliliter?
16. That does not say close.
That's all I know.
Does not say you are knocked
Show me your
prone.
ball and I'll tell you.
And for purposes of, we're just gonna say, since she's not over here, she saved because
Who did he attack first?
he attacked him first.
Okay.
I think they're actually the same.
Reaction,
It's
opportunity attack. I'm attacking him.
Okay, go ahead. I thought you were about to say you were gonna impose a disadvantage. I was like, well, he's already got disadvantage for the attack because he had patient defense.
No.
Do your damage.
Double disadvantage.
So
He rolls
natural
2 and takes the 1 that's
so
half of what the lower one.
20 plus.
Yep.
14 damage, and his speed is reduced to 0.
He wasn't moving.
Well,
But-
just in case he,
okay.
he wanted to.
That is good. That is good to know. Con save of 16.
They have their own font.
I think it's 18.
I think so too. So, what was the damage again? Sorry.
It is an 18. It was
His mom's really
14
picky about
damage.
hers too.
Okay, 14. So,
She likes the all natural version of everything.
Sometimes they not water them down, but they add a base to them.
Okay.
Alright.
And now I
And
can keep running.
with his
Yeah.
okay, and then at the end of his turn, he will go ahead and use a legendary action, which will be wholeness of body to regain health. So.
Yeah,
No,
them
it's fine.
and doTERRA are the 2 that.
You just have to hit him once every 8 hours so he can't take a long rest. Because then he can't get his max HP back.
Oh, he can already. Each time I hit him and he fails his constitution, his health His max health is reduced.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't go away.
Not until a long rest.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Once every 8 hours, you gotta smack him.
That's okay.
Good job.
So that did end his turn. So yes, if he wanted to take the movement action, he could not
You have water in your bowl?
because of your sentinel
Yes.
feat.
I filled the water up.
And
No, he's got plenty.
Oh, it does.
Van's turn.
Your daddy says you want.
So since there is somebody present who is not playing anybody, would you like to roll 2d10s?
I would.
Don't y'all skip her because she's over here. She will kill you.
Skip. I haven't. She does need to make a dex save, but you know we're being kind to her.
You can roll a dex save. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I was like, for purposes of, we're just gonna say you passed. But
Wait, are we just adding dex or can we add like athletics?
It's a natural
dex
20.
save.
Yeah, safe.
That's 3 and a 4.
Okay.
I always either roll natural 20 or 18. And I get to add 5.
So then let's do.
Pull your eyebrows.
I wish I would've been home in a minute. I did a roast. I had marinated.
Okay.
Put it
So-
in the pot and let it cook for about 7 hours. And then
By
I was at work pretty.
the grace of the divine light that comes through the
And then he whipped it with some mashed potatoes.
bruh, I heard whipped and I was like, did I whip my dick out? What?
Yeah, what?
You whipped your dick
Yeah.
out.
Dicks out?
Hey,
Put mashed potato on it. It was the best dinner ever.
how you doing?
Yeah, mashed potatoes
Sausage and
sausage.
mash? Yeah, I was gonna
Damn
Fingers and
right.
mash.
Fingers and mash.
Fingers indeed.
say.
Oh,
So a divine light bursts through one of the stained glass windows into the field of play, and for purposes of, we're going to say that you have control of Van Zan's. So if you look up on D&D Beyond in our group, you should be able to pull up his character sheet. So-
Maybe you'll maybe need a piece of paper to write down how many spells you've expended.
No, you can tap on it.
Not if it's not yours.
Ah, okay.
That's why I have this handy paper that shows how much key I have left.
Yes. So Van Zan's is now present. The stained glass window is from this angle. Choose where he lands.
Does he summon or does he like cannonball through that shit?
Essentially, he's using his once in a week channeled divinity, calling on a favor from his god, and he has to
That'd
be
still be
present.
holy light.
Huh?
That'd still be holy light being dead.
I mean, divine. Divine. Did I say holy or did I say divine light? Yeah, I thought that's what I said. It was divine light. I was gonna say if I said it's divine. So he got a little colder in here.
It's holy to him.
Yeah. You're on death's door and you feel you're just like,
A thief
Dead?
and the destructor of property.
so choose where he lands amongst the battlefield. And we'll have to let Peter know that Katie has control of Van Zan's.
So I can chuck them anywhere?
The battlefield is his oyster.
Alright.
Yes.
I was like,
Van Zan's
Because that's
coming.
where I can reach.
Okay, that sounds good. Van Zan's appears in his black glory in a chilly sort of way. Everybody feels a slight breeze and that little tingle up the back of their neck. Makes hair stand on end. Is it because
Number
it's
two
dead?
is
Is it
freaking
because
out.
he's black?
see, I've always
We may never know.
Well, if you do it the other way, it becomes like a little like.
Green Guard number 2 may or may not be panicking right now.
And just so happens it is Van's turn. So Van Zan's action was to do this to appear, so he does have a bonus action available. And he has a move action available. Technically, you had the choice of putting yourself wherever you wanted, so if you'd like to still move 30 feet from there, it's on you. And then you do have a bonus action.
Why did I do that? I'm fucking dumb.
Jamie, why did you do
Alright, so we're
that?
fighting
Right.
dumbass number 0.
Yes, dumbass number 0.
It'll cross us.
Right up that one.
Okay?
Be an added surprise.
Oh, I have some other stuff for you at the house.
Not right up that one.
Oh Lord.
I just
Okay.
Because I already used my action before the turn, which was like an attack, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But if you have a bonus action that does anything.
always said that if you ever
Baby
have
books?
babies, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I need to know how to get to his sheet to see.
Just go to D&D Beyond and go into campaign, which you should be invited to.
Unless
At least not.
she may have
Well-
deleted your character. Because once you delete your character, the only way back in is an invite.
Yeah. I think I may have really fucked up.
How was this still?
How would you be able to see Peter's character sheet
That's
anyway, though?
probably more right.
Because
Same way I'm looking at
You
Rockins.
can eat those if you want, 'cause it's
You
supposed
can
to
look
be
at the
nice.
campaign and see
Yeah,
all the
no,
characters.
strawberry.
Click on
Can you
any
see the
bar.
sheets? Oh.
You just can't interact with it.
Fat chance of everything
Uh,
strawberry.
Edwin's still in there.
Huh.
Okay, I'll
I
fight
think you might be logged into the wrong account.
Yeah.
I might be. I've
Player is
got
not-
at least 2.
1984 Catherine.
Well, that's who I'm in now.
So you should be able to hit the 3 and then go. Yeah. Let's see. So my content
You
campaign.
can't feed him through osmosis.
Joined.
If you're petting him, you must be feeding him something delicious. Dog. Aren't those earrings cute?
Yeah, they are cute. I can't buy any stuff like that.
Nice.
'Cause I'm allergic to nickel, and
Oh.
everything has nickel. These are the only pair of earrings I think I've got that don't fucking.
Destroy your ears.
I mean, every now and then, every now and then,
Grim
I
Stoner.
Clean them out.
Right.
Have you tried coating them in clear nail polish?
It doesn't work. It only works for about a day.
Gotcha. So like you were gonna be at a wedding and you had to wear like
Yeah,
masks.
Are you
sure this is,
That would work, but
The easiest way I've been able to find it is if you go to characters and then my characters.
Yeah. Well, she's only got one character present, even though I see Edwin in here, and the owner is 1984 Catherine. Are you sure you're in 1984 Catherine?
I might just be an 84 Catherine.
Possibly.
But I never tried a $200 dress. So it's just sitting in my closet.
awesome.
Too bad we can't edit things.
Sell
That
it.
change Peter's character to
No,
hands,
never
hands,
mind.
wise ass.
Twitch.com.
Well, Tal, you're up next, so if you want to go ahead and suss out. So we'll say Van Zands is a little
Put
delayed.
it with the original listing if you can still find it.
Okay, I am logged in.
I got it
as
pulled
my
up.
84 Catherine.
Okay.
29th of December.
There we
I
go.
wanted to put the
All I have to
picture
worry
on
about
the
right now is
side.
death saving throws. So.
Yeah. So here's Van's stuff.
Right.
So here are his
Was that like putting the baby?
spells.
I give you that special armor, and you're just like,
Which one?
I'm just gonna lay down and take dead. You get 2 extra AC.
Well, he tried his best. It doesn't help that, it rolled a 32 to attack him.
Yeah, I didn't let him play dead.
Yeah, he had
I used the
disadvantage
dodge action.
to attack. Yeah, it's. Yeah. It sucks. And it only knocked him out by 3 HP. So, if somebody had, cast even just the slightest heal.
Or within
Alright.
30 feet.
Who are my down friends right here?
Me.
That one.
He's
And
laying on the
Dravash
floor.
is just prone.
Like a
He's not
bitch.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out with us, laying out.
Yeah.
Take a little nappy nap.
Yeah.
The 10th, yeah.
He's
and
gonna
then
do a
some
con
edits
save
too.
when it's my
You
turn.
can have some if you want.
Okay.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna use healing
Don't do
word
coconut.
Okay.
No, I
what?
are down for you.
Okay.
Give me 4 health.
Yeah, I'm
7.
sorry. I took
You get
one,
7
but it
health.
was like-
Yeah. So you're at 7. You're considered at 0 unless you go into negative half your health. That's instant death. So,
It's essentially
Rock
just chocolate. Like, I
stands
don't
up
know
at
what she does.
7 health. Well, not stands up. He wakes up at 7 health.
Yeah,
Mixed
essentially.
with,
Yeah.
so I was
Jess
like,
called
like,
and
she
said
just
you're
was
not dying
like,
today.
Condensed milk.
Like, I literally said that. I was like, oh my
Actually, a feature of Cleric of the Grave is if he casts a spell on somebody, a healing spell on somebody who is down, it is considered max.
It's
So
very
it'd
hot.
be 8.
Oh, nice.
Also,
So
when I put the top piece on, I accidentally put the butter side down onto the shredded cheese I had, so there was some shredded cheese on it, but it worked out great. It's super hot.
okay. That con save.
Yep, casting Shatter on him.
Ooh, interessant. Yeah. 24.
No, he still takes 12 thunder damage.
Sparkle's
Excellent.
big boy out.
When are you due again?
April 19th through the 21st.
You're gonna be due like around 49 1 year.
Sorry, how much
right
damage?
around in game.
He's gonna take
Yeah,
12.
Avengers.
It goes 24 total.
Gotcha.
And the release of Mortal Kombat 11. And Easter, the 19th and 21st.
Okay.
Oh, you got all
So-
kinds of fun stuff.
All right. At the end of Tal's turn, he is going
The
to
baby
spend one of
is
his legendary actions, and he is going to.
Avengers Endgame comes out, and the baby happens to be hanging around. It's the other way around.
Once you like
It's
go
not that
into
the
labor
movie's
as
coming
you
out
guys
around
are
the
in
time.
the
He
year.
will change
I
his
think so,
visage
yes.
to that of
I already know that.
Dravash.
Per water break, that chair will just be soaked. For however
I mean,
long.
regardless.
But that does end that legendary action.
Yeah, because technically you can
Which
go
now
to the
puts
hospital
it
right
on-
after.
Well,
Alenia.
it's not like the
And
Time
then the
your
guards.
contractions.
Oh, that's right.
I'm only
She's
my
not paying
contractions.
I know.
Yeah.
She's all worried about her turns.
Fucking baby
I'm
girl.
sorry, we're talking about babies. Can you blame me? Hello?
I mean,
Your cheese tastes weird.
Your cheese tastes weird. Anyway,
It's just the
what?
shredded cheese.
Yeah, it tastes weird.
it's your turn, Pepe.
What's happening? Wait, why are they? What did I miss? Why is Dravash down?
He's taking a nap.
What's that fucking thing?
The purple one?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's our resident
Man,
cleric.
Stratus.
Oh, where's number 0?
Right in front of him.
Nowhere.
He's hiding behind.
Try to just walk back in here and think she can own this bitch.
Alright.
Yeah. Because now I can use my rapier.
Go stippity
Good
stab.
old Reapers.
That's a 23.
23 actually does not hit.
Wait, why?
What?
It hit
It's
earlier.
Dravash
Yeah,
now.
how do you feel like I did?
Are you within range of my banner?
10,
30?
20. Yes. So that would be 25.
That does.
25 does hit.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
So you do get your sneak attack damage as well because there are allies present.
You are excused.
An extra 8d6. Okay.
Alright, baby.
I'm getting it, baby.
I did not think your Swiss cheese would get that melty. It was very melty.
2, 4, 6, 8. So 31 before I roll anything.
Okay.
And then it's a D.
Should be a D8.
6 plus
Whose one is
Dex
this?
modifier.
6 plus 12.
So what is the
Put
total?
it back in.
31 plus 12.
So 43?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
You're lying.
43 on the mark.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Dravash's attack got him down into under 20.
Yeah.
Then he used the monk ability, which regained 42 health. He just did 12 damage, which put him at 43.
Can I cut his head off?
You are striking the final blow. You tell me what happens.
I want to stab him in the eye and then cut his head off.
With his own penis.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Just wait for that death boner to get going, fold him in half so he stabbed his eye out with his own dick.
Death boner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Stab
love that.
boner. And then he shits himself.
All right. So we gank him just enough to get the death boner going.
Yeah.
And then we fold him over to impale his eye on his own dick, and then he shits himself and dies.
No, then I cut his head off and then he dies.
Okay, well he
For real.
shits himself, you cut his head off, and then
And
he
then you put
dies.
his head into some shit.
Yeah. Rub it in his face. Not on the carpet.
So all this happens. And then we continue.
Yeah.
Yep. This
Yeah,
happens.
so
Of course, that means
So women are weak. We don't have imagination. We're not good for this kind of game.
No.
Yeah, just skull fuck him with his own dying boner.
Yeah, that's too
because
far.
leave it to a woman to want to think about a boner during a fight.
Alright?
And women say men are nasty.
Look,
What?
let's just assume that I am never not thinking about
You
boners.
can't deny he's probably rock solid right now. Fighting a bunch of people. That's probably his thing.
Well, you're assuming that he's naturally a male and not naturally a female.
Okay, well, she's got a lady boner for sure.
Well, we'll just have to cast necrotic touch to be sure.
Now, so
This is also very true.
Oh my god.
This is very true.
yeah.
Yeah. So do you strike the right Devrosh? That's the question.
The one that's standing.
Whoever decided to randomly start watching the video came in at the perfect time, didn't they?
What, talking about the death boner?
Yeah.
Who joined?
Don't know. They haven't said nothing yet. But
Hi there!
I'm not the only one watching the stream anymore.
Welcome to
Okay.
the death boner chat.
Do you
So,
enjoy boners? Do you enjoy death?
Do you enjoy
now we
saying
got
fuck?
the death boner.
Death boner!
okay. So, Ilenia dismembers and forced self-fornications
Variously desecrates.
this creature who has murdered many
Had to make sure the audio was going.
murdered many folk in this fair city
I've seen
and
it.
impersonated not one but multiple of the party. So there's probably a little hate amongst you all for
Just
this.
a little. That's why
Yeah.
I had to make his death a little
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Just a little
Just a
embarrassed.
little.
A little. Just get him to feel, a bit bad about his decisions.
And in the moments of his dying, his form releases a green gaseous cloud from his pores, not his ass, from his pores,
Oh.
that then dissipates into the air.
There's a different
Yes.
there's a different gas.
And the
form
body
for it.
starts to slowly shrink and takes on the form of a dwarf.
No.
Yes. With the whites of his eyes staring up at the world with his own cock in his mouth.
No. We stabbed him in the eye with his dick.
So one of his eyes.
So he's just kind of folded in half.
With his eyes.
Yeah.
One with a penis
Jesus.
sticking out of it.
Yes.
Too much talking about dicks. They left.
Yeah.
Not brave enough. That's what they
Yeah.
are.
Coward.
Pussies. Alright.
No.
So
dicks.
basically he's dead.
Yeah, he's
Basically.
dead.
The
And-
one wide of his eyes
Yes,
looking
so-
up at the sky with disgust while his penis just kind of
So while everybody else sees the cloud and the changing of his form, Ilenia, you have a moment, a flash.
Oh.
You are seeing this creature's moment of death, plummeting from Lord knows how high, full of anger and desire, wishing for his name to live on in legend. He sees two forms on the ground below him, falling,
No.
clutching a hammer.
No!
He is
No!
bound and determined.
Begone, demon!
Before his moment of impact, he swings this mighty hammer, and the very earth below him shudders and crumbles, and then all goes dark.
Shit. I was gonna back away a little bit.
Then a visage blink. He's staring at the earth. He seems to be moving, but not of his own choice. He lifts up, blinks. He sees two other figures that are walking away. One was a comrade of his who was walking towards what appeared to be the mountains in the distance. And then the other stands and is walking in the clearing. This was his foe. This was his target. This is who he hit with his hammer. Why is he walking? And why is he envious? And that ends the scene. That's where we'll pick up next time.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I got to roll some dice.
I didn't know it was gonna end that quick. I was giving it 4 rounds. Was whenever
Cause I destroy bitches.
right?
Get money.
And you're sitting here like, oh, I don't do nothing. No, you just roll up finally and kill a bitch.
Well, I had to, tend to my lady in the kitchen.
I think she also had a little bit of help,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
just,
you
just a
have
little
like,
bit.
what, 2 rounds to do so?
So yes.
Technically, I helped a little bit.
We can't discount how effective Rockman was.
So
Yeah, no, he was
They-
pretty great.
this answers 2 of your questions.
Fucker.
Yeah. Look at the one that's 2 below it. It also will explain why there was a very specific reason why you guys could not use Arcana to track him.
Little bass is what he was.
Oh yeah. Well, and then look a little higher up.
You can't just say it. Make him look for it.
And he's got resistances to cold, fire, and lightning damage. So your cone of colds were half damage, and then they also were half beyond that because he kept saving. Yeah. Now the full stat block is.
Wait, he took the fucking thunder damage.
Yeah, he took the thunder damage. That's why he took the full 12. If it wasn't for that, he would still have been standing afterwards.
A picture of this asshole?
Well, it's not the true.
It's a large fan. I want to see what the fuck it looks like.
Yeah, well, it's not the true name that's on there. It's the abilities
Which I
and
not
majority
say
of
his
the
name.
stat block. But yes.
Oh, have that in video now.
Yeah.
You need to pick